Everyone. Right, 大家晚上好. Good evening, everyone. Great to see you all again tonight. Right, 今天晚上我们 we have a new topic for tonight's sharing. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Teacher Chow. I'm Teacher Chow from EDU Mandarin Center, HQ, Taman Melawati, Malaysia. Here, we are from Malaysia. Yeah, tonight we have a speaker, special speaker, Faith Lao Shi. She is from Kenya. Yeah, I think quite a few weeks. She not joining us. Welcome back again to our sharing. Okay, so for the friends who just join us and watch us now, for the Facebook friends, please do us a favor, just share our sharing tonight and tag your friends in, and remember to follow and like our page. Whenever we go live, you will be notified. When you share, please share to the public. Now you can click option there, share to the public, and then you just follow us, follow our page. Whenever we go live, you'll be notified, so you won't miss any live section from us. So welcome again. 欢迎大家。come. Let me introduce tonight's speaker. 今晚我们的讲员是 Faith 老师。来 ，Faith 老师。来 Faith 老师跟大家打个招呼。
大家in Malaysia 晚上好 in Kenya 下午好
Yeah, they got the time different.
Yes.
来，谢谢菲老师。菲老师是肯尼亚的老师，他在肯尼亚。She's now in Kenya. Okay. Tonight we have our EDU Mandarin principal. 来，钱老师is here also.
大家好，大家晚安。
晚上好。来 we welcome also our another teacher, Joey 老师。
Hello， 大家晚上好。
Tonight, Joy 老师 not going to do any sharing. Just come and participate. And 加油 for everyone. 好的，谢谢大家。谢谢钱老师，谢谢菲老师。Later, 菲老师 will do the sharing tonight. 好的。So for our student who join us, so if let's say you have any question later, you can just type the chat box there. And for our Facebook friends, if let's say you have any question you would like to ask, you also can type the chat box there, the comment box there. Yeah, 钱老师 and Joey 老师 Faith 老师 we will try our best to answer you all. Before we start our sharing tonight, come, let me introduce to all of you EDU Mandarin Center. Okay, tonight our sharing is about, the topic of our sharing tonight is result complements. Result complements. Okay, anyone have any idea what is result complement? Actually, the poster here, from the poster, let's say you can read the Chinese character, you might know what we are going to share tonight. Any one of our students or our Facebook friends watching our live now, anyone can read these two characters? 有人会读吗？不会。
看到
Nobody? 看到，对，看到，很好。这个呢？
听到。
听到 ，good。这个呢？
做完。
对，做完，很好。这个？这两个？
吃饱。
吃饱，对，都对，很好。这两个？
找到。
找到 ，good， well done。这个？This one quite difficult， 好像很难这样。什么呢？ Nobody know? Okay, later you all will know it. 佩服老师 will share all this. Okay, you can read 看到、听到、做完、吃饱、找到、走。Okay, like now more and more students join in and our Facebook friends there. Don't forget to share our live now. Welcome. Okay, let me introduce to all of you EDU Mandarin. EDU Mandarin Center. Yeah, actually we are an exclusive learning center for learning Mandarin as foreign language and second language. We've been started operation around KL area, Malaysia since earlier 2005. Welcome everyone here. I think we have Kenya student, Kenya friend also. Yeah, for the Facebook friends, maybe you can just type us where do you come from? From which country? Okay, so for EDU Mandarin Center, we are at KL means Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Okay, EDU Mandarin Center, we was successfully registered with the Ministry of Education Malaysia, MOE. So means we have a MOE license, and we also registered as a HRD crop as a training provider. So where is EDU Mandarin Center? Our HQ is located at Taman Melawati, KL, Kuala Lumpur. And here, this is our center. And we actually located next to Zoo Negara, or Zoo Negara means the National Zoo, National Zoo of Malaysia. And we are here. So actually, it's also walking distance to this shopping mall, Melawati Mall. And this is the MRR2 route for KL people who are familiar with MRR2 routes, you should know about that. And beside Taman Melawati, we do have another center at Puchong, Puchong Prima. Puchong Center is a walking distance from Puchong Prima LRT station. So our location, we have Taman Melawati as our HQ, we have Puchong Center, and we have another teaching point at PJ, SS25. So beside this center, actually we provide online learning, online class, either Skype or Zoom. So for your information, for Taman Melawati, Puchong and PJ, we have resumed our physical class now last week. But if let's say you would like to continue the online class, is no problem. Our online class is still going on. Just some of the students they request for physical class. Just for your information, our physical class will resume back already. So you can contact different teacher in charge. For Taman Melawati, the teacher in charge is Teacher Wong. Puchong is Teacher Joey, and PJ is Teacher Peter. Okay. Next. Good news for everyone, especially for those who want to learn Mandarin. They have the plan in this year, 2022. They want to learn Mandarin. One of their plan in this year. You're welcome to join us for this February new intake. Level 1 Part 1 is for those who never learned Mandarin before, or maybe just a little bit basic on Mandarin. You're welcome to join us. We'll teach you from the beginning, from the basic. We'll teach you the Mandarin phonetic system, basic writing strokes, order, all this. And the class is on every Monday. For your information, this is the online group class. Okay, so the time is on every Monday, 8 to 9 p.m. In fact, the first class started yesterday, but it's okay. If let's say you still would like to join, it's not too late. You can join it. And we'll let you watch back the recording, lesson recording for last night lesson. So next week, you can continue with lesson 2. If in case you have any question from the lesson 1, you can ask teacher Sharon during lesson 2 section. And the fees is only 50 ringgit per hours. That means for 10 hours is 150 ringgit. So the teacher is Teacher Sharon. Teacher Sharon, she was graduated from New Era College University with teaching Chinese as second language. And currently she's pursuing her Master of Education in teaching Mandarin as second language as well. So this one we have a March intake for level 1 part 2. The class will be on every Friday 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. The first class will start on 11th of March and the teacher is Teacher Amber. Teacher Amber, she was graduated from Fengjiao University, Taiwan with a bachelor degree of Chinese language. And this is the class for those who already completed the level 1 part 1. You are welcome to join this level 1 part 2. And for the beginner, if let's say you find that this level 1 part 1 topic you are okay, you know it well, so you feel that you don't need to study all this topic anymore, you can skip the level 1 part 1. You can directly sign up for this level 1 part 2. Maybe Qian Laoshi can share the registration link over there and our Facebook comment box there and also our chat box here. And here, this February new intake for level 2 part 2, the class is on every Thursday and 9 to 10 p.m. The first class will start on 24th of February. So actually, hopefully we can start it because Aisha Laoshi, hopefully she will get well soon. Then can start the class on this Thursday. This will be the continuation of the level 1 part, level 2 part 1. And if let's say you find that the level 1 part 1 and level 1 part 2 syllabus is too easy for you, and you can straight away sign up for this level 2 part 2. This level 2 part 2, the topic will be harder, and this will teach about the HSK level 2, some of the HSK level 2 syllabus. So you all are welcome to join in. Aisha Laoshi actually, she was graduated from Peking University, China. So not worried, she can speak very well Mandarin. Okay. And this is the class for children in February. This is a good news for children. In February, teacher Mark is back already. Okay. So we have February intake. For this level 3 part 1. This is also quite a higher level. The class is on every Friday, 8 to 9 p.m. And the first class will start on this Friday. So please don't miss the opportunity to sign up this class. Okay. That's it for my announcement. I think we can start the sharing for tonight's section. I will pass the time to Fei Laoshi.
Okay, thank you. 谢谢. Hi everyone. I'm very excited to be here today. My name is 费老师，我是费老师。那么我是肯尼亚人。And yes, and I teach at Discovery Chinese Cultural Center in Nairobi. So I'm happy that today we are going to look at one of the grammar patterns that are a little, would I say, a little difficult for some of us. And it was also difficult for me as an English speaker because I did not understand how to just go about it. And I know that it as well is a little difficult sometimes to us, but it shall be well. So today we are going to look at this result complement. So just 1 minute. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the result complement. And what we are going to do I'm just going to tell you many other ways in which you'll find some people calling it. So some people may say 结果补语, and that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Others may call it complement of result, but all those things don't really matter. What matters is for you to understand how we use the result complement or the complement of result. And it's very important because I've come to realize that many Chinese people, of course, use it. It's in our spoken Chinese. That's why it's very, very important. Now, one thing you can see in red, one thing that is very important to know is that the result complement is always used to show that a certain result has been achieved. Or sometimes when we use bu or may, it will be used to show that that result was not achieved. So we are going to be looking at a few words, which I know my students here, some of them you already know them. So we are going to see how to use them. Now, one thing that I would like to say is that a result complement, it's a two-word word, two-character word. So it's always in two parts. And you're going to see, like, you know, the photo, the picture that Cho Lao Shi had put, and she had put kan and dao. And then there was, I think, zo and lei. So there are always two character words, zo, lei, kan, dao, ting, jian. There are always two words for this result complement. But when the two words are put, they basically become a doing word. They just become a verb. So when you look at it in a sentence, it's just like when we are saying, one word like ti zuqiu. So ti zuqiu, there's ti and then zuqiu. Now, many times we just cannot say zuqiu, so we put them together, ti zuqiu, playing football. So this complement of result, we put two character words together and then we form a sentence with it. So now let's look at a few. I don't know, 周老师，你看到我的那个幕吗？
我看到你的屏幕。
is it so clear?
清楚啊。
清楚了吗？OK， 好 ，OK， 好的。Okay, so I'm going to be engaging my students. So before I even continue with my PPT, I just want to, my students here, please, those of you with Zoom, those our Facebook friends on Facebook, whether in the Discovery Chinese page or in Edu Mandarin page, could you type and tell us some of the result complements that you know? And then my students here in class, could you tell me others, not the ones I have on my screen, others, not the ones I have here, others, please tell me, let me see. Yeah, I can see Zuo Wan. This is Patin. Oh, Patin, how dear Bujian. Patin, I missed you.
Hello, I miss you.
好的，好的，对对，所以我们有做完 ，that is correct， 看见，对呀，还有吗？我的学校里面可以写别的 other result complements that you know. Can see Tanya, I can see Miss Hetan, I can see Hamford. I know some of you could be your new students or your Hsk Exam or level 1 students, and maybe you haven't come across this Jiegua Buyu or complement result complement. Don't worry, you'll understand it. This, I can see Ting Jian. There, I can see Ting Dong. Hey, yeah. Some of you are already saying the ones I'll have today. Ahmad, Marisa, Sophia, Damaris, Noella, any other that you know before I unleash mine. At least I can see, and I hope those on Facebook, you're also putting down yours. Chuba, that's from Tanya. Hetal says, Shui. No, let's stop this in case you all say mine. But I can see that most of the Dabu Fendaren, most people kind of understand or kind of know this Jiegua Buyu or the result. I can see Fiona, you've said Kaicha. Good trial, Fiona. But later on, by the end of the lesson, you will see why maybe Kaicha Bushi Igajiegwa Buyu, but we're going to look at that and see how. So I want us guys to know, even those are Facebook friends who are probably first timers in learning Chinese language, that we have words like can, you know, like even a level 1 students know the word can. Can is to look. Like I can just say, wakani, I'm looking at you. However, when we want to show, you know, when you look at a person, when there is something that got to be done, you look at them, you talk to them, you do things with them. You know, you just don't gaze at a person like this and you're not saying anything or doing nothing. So like when I want to say I've seen or I see, I will not use the word can. I'll use the word kan dao. So if you look at my words, now I've picked the word can and then I've combined with dao. Now the word dao here is being used to show the completion. You know, it's showing the completion of the looking. You're not just looking, you have seen, you have internalized, you've put it in the head, whatever you are seeing. So if, for example, I would ask, 你看到Fei老师吗? Have you seen Fei 老师? 你看到了她吗? Have you seen her? 所以看到Fei老师吗? Say, have you seen her? We can't say 你看Fei老师吗? So when we say 看到, I mean you saw her, maybe you talked with her, you know, 你认识她很高兴, you are happy to have, you know, you did quite a lot with Fei 老师, 所以看到. Now then we've got 听 就是 to listen. But when we add the complement dao, again, in this part, I've only used one complement dao. So when I say ting dao, like I want to ask you, have you had this music before? Have you had this song before? You know, so ting dao, because it's not just to ting, you listened to it, you have even probably sung along it. So ting dao, it's inside you. There is a completion of a certain action, which is that one of ting. Then let's look at the other one, 买. You know, I would ask you, 你昨天去买什么? What had you gone to buy yesterday? Then you tell me, 我去商场买东西. I went to the mall to buy some things, 买东西. You see, when you just tell me 买东西, it could be you bought, but you did not finish. You went, bought two things, 但是别的 you did not buy. But then when I ask you, then you tell me, 我去买什么? 买水果. I went to buy fruits. So I want to know, 你买到了水果吗? 买到. So did you buy? Did you complete the action of buying? Did you buy? Did you come with them at home? Do you have them? Because you could say, I went to buy fruits, but maybe you didn't buy. You went back home without fruits. Maybe 在商场没有水果. So I want to know, did you really come home with them? Did you buy them? So 买到. So when you look at this complement of result or result complement, they are normally used just to show that completion, to show like a sort of satisfaction that you have really done the action that you really intended to do. Now let's look at other examples. So just to say that in this case, 买到, 看到, 找到, all those dao, the dao here is being used to indicate that the action is completely successful. It has been done. Now let's look at another example. 看清楚. 看清楚. So 在这边, 清楚是一个结果补语. 清楚 here is the complement of results. 清楚. So 看清楚, you see, you can say, 我看这个电影. 我看这个电影. I've seen this movie 电影. But then, no, let me use another one. 我看这本书. or my 屏幕, my screen, you know, the screen that I'm using, 屏幕. I could be looking, I could share it with you. You can see it, but you cannot see 清楚. So it's either 你看清楚, 你看清楚. So 看 is look, and then 清楚, look, and it's clear. So you are seeing clearly what the 屏幕. You are looking at my screen and you can 看清楚, you are seeing it very clearly. Now, 如果你不清楚, 你看不清楚, if you are looking, but my screen, my 屏幕 is not so clear, then 看不清楚. It's not so clear. 看不清楚. So here the 清楚 is being used to complement, to show success. I see, but I see clearly. I see and I see clearly. So to indicate that completion or successful seeing. Now, this 结果补语, this 看到, the 到, the 清楚, the one, like the ones we've mentioned in our chat, they can all be negated either by 不 or 没. We can, and you have seen me say 看不清楚, 看不清楚. So we can either use 不 or 没, but I want to remind us, when do we use 不? So 不, we normally use it in things, in verbs to show the present or the future, and 没有 for the past. So you need to be very clear when you're using the 不 or the 没. But anyway, this is another lesson for another day, how to use 不, how to use 没. Now let's go back to our complement of result. So I have another one here. I've got 看, and then I have 见. So I mix 看and 见 to have, 大家都知道看 again is to look. 我们说看电视, 看电影, 看照片 to look at a photo. So you can to look. Then 看见. Now 看见 becomes the result complement because we've added the 见, the 结果补语见, meaning to see. For example, let me have somebody read for us the sentence of Fatin. Let's see, Noella. Noella, could you read for us this sentence, please? 你可以读一下吗？这个。
你看见Faith老师了吗？
Aha, 很好, 很好, Noella. That's good. Let me have somebody else also read it. Let's have Marisa try and read this one, this sentence again.
你看见Faith老师了吗？
很好, 很好. Okay, both of you read very well. So 你看见Faith老师了吗? Sorry, I'm using my name so much. But you can ask this to anybody. 你看见周老师了吗? 你看见, let me see my other colleagues. 你看见,你看见 Zoe 老师了吗? Have you seen teacher Zoe? So you see, you can't say 你看Faith老师了吗? You see, to 看Faith老师is like you look at Faith老师like this and nothing is happening. But mostly when we say 看见, you met her, you see, you met, maybe you even talked. You know, there is a more satisfactory result there. 看见, 你看见Faith老师了吗? And you can see I've used the le here because most of the time, and like we are saying, complement of results are showing completion. And the word le, that le mostly shows an action that has already happened. So in 你看见Faith老师了吗? Have you seen Faith老师? Now let's see. If I want to say no to this sentence, 看见Faith老师了吗? And I want to say, no, I haven't seen. Who can tell us in my class today? How do we say, I haven't seen Faith lao shi? I haven't seen Faith lao shi. Let's see. Remember we've said we can negate with bu or may. Facebook friends, you can also give us the negation of this. How can we say? Please, let's put it in the chat, or you can unmute and tell us, how do we say, I haven't seen Faith lao shi?
看不见。
看不见，对对，I can say 看不见，对，我看不见她。I haven't seen her. 看不见啊，很好。I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her. How? Any other person who would have also said another way of saying this? Let me get another answer apart from 我看不见Faith老师. Let me hear another one. Let me see on the chat. Samson says 我不看见Faith老师. Good trial, Samson. So this sentence now, Samson, becomes the functions of bu and may. I see. 对, I can see Hetal has said 我没看见Faith老师. 很好. 对, I see Nazatul say 没看见. 很好, 很好. Now let me just repeat something, just to repeat it for you see, I've just said about the bu and the main negating. So we've got bu negating the present, Samson, present or future. And then we've got mayor negating the past. Okay, so definitely if you look at this sentence, 你看见费老师吗？费老师了吗? Have you seen 费老师? Did you see 费老师? So because you did not, it could be either a near past, maybe it has just passed, or it's a far past. So that's why we will negate 我没看见她. I haven't seen her. Yeah, I hope that is clear for everyone. Now let's see another one. So I've got another 结果补语对 here. 对. So we have 写, for example, 写汉字. 大家 maybe everybody here can write even if it's one 汉字. Even the new student, maybe there's some 汉字 you've tried to practice before class. So it's 写汉字. 那么这个写汉字，比如说 I tell you to write the 汉字 of 我. So you try to write it and then I think, 她写了对, you know, it's written well. So it's 写对, it's written correctly. It could also be you've not written it correctly. It's 写错. So it's 错 here becomes the 补语, the 结果补语, 写错, not written correctly, or the complement of results. Now, let's see. Let me have some people read for us my 3 sentences. So I've got the question. I want to see. Let me see who will read for us. Nazatul, could you try and read for us this sentence? 你写了汉字吗? Uh-huh. 你写了汉字吗? So this person asks, have you written the Chinese character? Have you written the characters? Then Fiona, could you read for us this first answer? The first answer, this one was?
我已经写了.
对. Now, guys, note, this is one perfect answer. I could ask, 你写了汉字吗? Have you written characters? 我已经写了. I've written. So here, using the word 已经 already. 我已经写了. I've written. Now, this person who says 我已经写了, yeah, they could have written, but the question is, did they finish? Did they finish all the hanses that I had given them? Now, the other person comes and says, 我已经写完了. 写完了, 对不起. 我已经写完了. Now, this one who says, 我已经写了, I've already written. We are not sure. Have they finished? Have they written all of the 20 that I gave them? But then when somebody says, 我已经写完了, now here we know that they have finished. They have written all the 20. Why? Because of this one, which is a complement of results showing completing. I've written everything finished. So 我已经写完了. Now, why am I giving you this example? So that you see there's a difference. Somebody says, 我已经写了. Okay, 你已经写了. 但是你写完了吗? Did you? I wrote. How many did you write? Did you write 10? If you say 10, then you still wrote. 你已经写了. But then did you finish my 20 hands? So 我已经写完了. 写完了. So 写完. So 在这我们有写 to write and 完 to show completion. So 写完了 becomes the result complement. How? Now, let me give us another one, and maybe some of us can just give us a sentence. 所以在这边有学习的学. The whole we have 学会. 所以学 to study to 学习. 然后学会 now you've studied, you've understood, you know it. 你学会了, 学会 you've mastered. Okay. Then down here we've got 洗 to wash. Then people wash clothes differently. There's somebody who can wash their clothes and when you look at them, you're like, oh, they're not clean. But somebody washed and they are clean. They are very clean. So we're going to say 洗干净，干净在这边干净 means clean. So 洗干净了 washed and they are perfect, they are clean. You know, they are very clean. So 干净 here becomes the verb that we are using to complement, so that we've got a whole result complement 洗干净. Because some people could have 洗，但是衣服呢they are not 干净, they are not clean. But now 洗干净, they are clean, I've washed and they are clean. Now, so that I take a break on talking, please, can I have somebody give us a sentence with 学会? 学会. Who can give us a sentence with 学会? 学会. Who can try? I know this is grammar. It's not those interesting things to always learn, but let's try because we need to know the 结果补语 the result. 对，非常好，Nazatul says, 你学会了吗？你学会了吗？ Have you mastered? Maybe 就是学开车 you're learning how to drive. And then 2个星期以后 after 2 weeks, I ask, 你学会了吗? Have you become good? Have you become proficient in driving? Can you drive us? You know, 你学会了吗? Have you mastered the art of driving? And how? I can see 13 says, 我学会汉语 and how? I've mastered Chinese language. I've had somebody else speaking. You can say? Yeah, you can unmute and still speak. If you have a sentence, please. Okay, 好像没有。好， now please can somebody give us a sentence? William, 你想说什么 William?
你可以说我学会中国一点吗？
我学会什么？
我学会汉语一点，你可以说。
我学会汉语一点，不是。No, not really. I think there it would be better to say 我会说 maybe 我会说一点汉语 that would be better because it's not total mastery, it's not completed. 明白了吗？对，好。
明白了。
Could somebody? Okay, 好的 William. Okay, could we have somebody please giving us a sentence with 洗干净 to wash clothes or to wash something. It doesn't have to be 衣服 可以说别的 Maybe Zoe 老师 you could give us a sentence. 对不起
我们可以说车子洗干净了。
什么周老师？
车子。
车子洗干净了。很好，谢谢老师。The car is clean, is completely clean. I can see other people on the chat. Zoe 老师 you can first of all tell us before we read the chat.
Sorry?
You can give us another sentence, please.
我洗干净了鞋子。
对。好的，我洗干净了鞋子 shoes. So she's washed the shoes and they're completely clean. 我洗干净了鞋子 Let's see on the chat. Hetal says 这些盘子它都洗干净了非常好。盘子 are plates. So she says all these plates have been washed clean. 这些盘子它都洗干净了。And then 哥哥 this is Fatin says 哥哥洗干净他的头发。好的 Fatin 很好。You are trying, guys are doing a good job, and I hope our Facebook friends are also talking on the chat. I know today is grammar day. Now let me just ask a question. 谁喜欢语法 grammar? Who likes this Chinese grammar? 因为我是老师，但是我不太喜欢。
我喜欢。
我也不喜欢。
所以老师 says 我也不喜欢。Can I tell you guys, can I just be frank with you? Like, if there was a way I would skip grammar in Chinese, like throw it somewhere and then not learn it, like just magically just know how to speak without just knowing this grammar, I would do that. But you see, guys, we have to learn the grammar once in a while so that we understand some of this. And I see 我把车子洗干净了。对, now 秦老师 now has introduced the bar, and it's okay. It's okay. We look at that bar another time in the 结果补语 in the complement. But that sentence is very correct. That I washed the car clean. 很好. How? So guys, we're just about to finish our this. So let's just look at some more. Now I got here only hands, and I want to see this. I put it deliberately just to see how many people can read this. So could we have some people read for us? Who's gonna read for us the first sentence, the second, the third, and the fourth? Please, let's have volunteers read. They are just sentences with the 结果补语. Some with negate. Actually, all of them, they are negating. They are saying the no. Who's gonna read the Hansu?
我没有看见你。
对 ，Fatin 很好。我没有看见你。Fatin 什么意思 ？What is it saying? 我没有看见你。
I didn't
What
see
is the
you.
meaning? 对，非常好。I did not see you. I did not see you. 我没有看见你啊。好 ，we can still say 我没看见你。We can omit the 有。也可以说我没看见你 I didn't see you. Maybe 我来办公室找你，但是我没看见你 I looked for you in the office, but I did not find you. 好，第二个呢 the second one 谁可以读？谁能读？
他不会。
好 Fatin, go ahead. 他不会。
Forgot. Something starters. I don't know. Cannot read.
No, it's good. Henhao, you read halfway. Meiguansi, can somebody else try and finish it? Let's see, Tanya. Now I'm going to start mentioning. Tanya, ni nang tu这个吗？第二个呢？他
不会做完他的作业。
很好，他不会做完他的作业。他不会做完他的作业。Tanya, could you tell us 这个句子什么意思？
He could not complete his homework.
对 he is not able to complete his homework. 他不会做完。大家 as we look at these sentences, please don't forget the 补语 here, the complement of result. Like here, we've got 看见，在这有做完 to complete. 好，第三个呢 let's see 第三个汉是汉吗？OK. KK KK 你可以读第三个句子 the third one. Please try to read the third one, KK. How?
Krishna, 可以吗？
Can I try?
我
没看到老师。
Okay, please let's first allow KK to try, even if she will read a few characters. Meiguansi. KK, please read.
Krishna, okay 吗 Krishna Kumari?
Hello?
Yes,
sir.
yes. Krishna, go
Sorry.
ahead.
我不知道 actually. I don't know the words.
Let's have Hamford, would you try please? Even if you recognize a few Meiguansi.
我没有知道老师。
很好 Hamford, very good. 我没有 so look at this one, Hamford, this is 找到 所以我没有找到老师，我没有找到老师，大家找 here means to look for. So I went to look 我去找老师 I went to look for 老师，但是我没有找到老师 I did not find the teacher. 好 then 下一个在这边有他没吃完饭，他没吃完饭，所以 he has not yet finished, he did not finish his food. 吃完 so note guys, 完 here is the 补语 到 the same 完 and 见 these are the verbs that are being used to make up the result complement. So we've got 看见做完找到吃完这样 OK 好我们继续吧OK我差不多了。好 let me have someone read for us. Okay, let's have Petal 老师 please read for us 这个问题。
你的作业做完了吗？
你的作业做完了吗？ Could you tell us what it really means?
Did you finish your homework?
对，很好。Did you complete? Did you finish? 所以 we have the word 完 again. 你的作业做完了吗？ Did you finish your homework? 然后Augustus 老师 please read for us the last one. 你看。他在吗 ？Augustus 老师你在吗？会可能不在。好 Marisa, please read for us this sentence.
你看完了那部电影吗？
对，很好 Marisa 非常好。你看完了Did you see we've got 看 and then one to see, to look, and then to finish. So if there was a 电影, bu here is the measure word for 电影. There is a 电影 and then somebody is asking, did you complete watching this 电影? 你看完了那部电影吗? Did you complete looking, watching it? Did you finish watching it? So在这 we've got also the word 完. Okay. 好。下面 we've got 你有没有记住我的名字？你有没有记住我的名字？Guys, now look at this one. We've got the word 记住。那么记 here, 记 is to recall, to remember. 然后住 again. Then the word Jew here is being used. I know you know this Jew to mean the Jew for living in. 比如说我住在 Kenya, I live in Kenya. Yeah, it's that Jew. But then here, this Jew is being used to show, as a compliment, to show the result, to show the completion. So, 你有没有记住我的名字? Do you remember my name? 你记住我的名字了吗? Do you remember my name? So, like I'm expecting, you know me, you've known me so much, you've seen me so much. Now, 你记住我的名字吗? Do you remember my name? 所以记住 to remember. 好 then 他是不是我们昨天看到的人？所以大家昨天我们看到了一个人 we saw one person. Then today we are asking 他是不是我们昨天看到的人？所以看到 here to show completion. We saw him, we got probably to interact with him. So we are asking, isn't he the person we saw yesterday? Isn't he the person we saw yesterday? 他是不是我们昨天看到的人？看到也可以说看见 for seeing. So you can either use any of them. So as I finish, let me just give us a few examples of some common complements of results. So we've just talked of the 见 看见听见 比如说我没看见她 I have not seen her I haven't seen her 我没看见她没看见看见所以在这边见就是一个 compliment so we put it together with can we've got 看见 or 听见然后下面 we've got 看到听到走到so let's look at them 看到 I think 看到 we've already looked at it in some sentence 还有听到 then we've got 走到 and I'm going to be giving you one sentence with 走到 but 在这他没有看到我 he hasn't seen me he hasn't yet seen me so we are not going to say 他没有看我他没有看到我 he has not yet seen me好 now let's see an example of 走大家就是走 to walk 所以 I have the sentence 我怎么走到公园okay missed the 园 here 我怎么走到公园大家公园 is what who can tell us in my class today park 对公园是一个 park 所以 somebody is asking 我怎么走到公园怎么在这边怎么 means how所以 how can I reach the 公园 how do I walk and get to the 公园 how do I get to the 公园 so we put the 到 because it's showing when I say 走到 I'm not just walking anywhere or going anywhere I want to walk and get to or arrive to complete the walking in the 公园 so 我想走到公园 so how do I go to the 公园 therefore when I'm asking this question I'll put the 到 the 到 here to show the complement of result 走到 to walk or to go and arrive at 走到好 I've already talked about the 记住 so let's not go back to the 记住 but then I have 写对 which I had talked a while ago 还有说对还有错 to show wrong you know to show it's wrongly done or it's a mistake 写错比如说 you wrote a 汉字但是你写错了写错 you wrote that's good you wrote you 写 but then the action the result was 错所以你写错了写错 but if you wrote it correctly then we will say 你写对了你写对了好 maybe it was something you were doing and you were doing it you either did it well or you did it wrongly so if you did it well 就是做对 or 做错所以做错 you did it wrongly you did something wrongly 好然后下面 we've got 做完 we've talked about this one so much one to show finish 所以做完 I did something and I completed it 我做完作业 I completed my homework how about eating you had a bowl of 米饭所以有这个一碗米饭 and then you were eating this 米饭 the question is 你吃完了你吃完了吗 Did you finish the 米饭所以吃完所以完 here becomes the complement 好所以 then the last sentence here 今天的作业做完了吗today's homework did you complete it so did you do 做 and then finish one the completion to show finishing 做完好然后 I've got one other this one here 开 so we've got the word 打开 so 开 here functioning as a complement 打开比如说the weather is hot 天气很热 and I want to tell you please open the window 打开窗户吧打开打 so 打 is a verb an action showing something you're doing with your hand and then 开 to open 所以打开窗户 open the window. So it's showing you will really open. I want you to completely open this window. 打开窗户，这样打开窗户吧。所以大家 I want to finish there with my complement of results and just say, I hope by the end of this lesson you've understood. And if you haven't, please remember to ask the teachers whom you will interact with, those in Edu Mandarin. Please, where you did not understand, please ask the teacher, and I'm sure she's going to explain more. In Kenya, feel free to as well ask us where you did not understand a lot more about this buyu or about this complement of result. I hope I've done my best to really, sink it in your mind why it's good or it is important to use these buyus or to use the complement of result in our sentence. So as I end, I just want to say that my name again is Faith Lao Shi. I come from Discovery Chinese Cultural Center here in Nairobi, Kenya, where we help our students who are interested in learning and advancing their Mandarin Chinese skills to learn and to get to know Chinese language. And if you would like to come visit us here in Kenya, you'll find us. We are located in Nairobi, the capital city, on a street called Koinange Street, a building called Ratansi Education Trust building on 4th floor, room F33. And at Discovery Chinese, we as well offer both online and physical classes at your convenient time. And we would ask if there's anybody interested in learning Chinese with us to enroll with us for the March 2022 intake. So guys, it was my pleasure. I had missed you so much. My pleasure to have taught you complement of results. Next time we learn something more easier. And I hope you really enjoyed. 周老师，谢谢。
好的，哎，谢谢费老师 ，Thank you, Teacher Faith. So, how was it? 大家还可以吗 ？Is it blah blah or what now? Actually, the result complement, so maybe for our student, you will find that Fatin Nazatu, so you all, I think, haven't reached that level yet. So in our online Zoom group class, this result complements will cover it in the level 3 part 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so let me share with you all. So for the result complement, if I'm not mistaken, so this is our new intake. So for those who just joined us, don't forget we have new intake March, February, different level, and children class as well. Yeah, and this is the level 1 part 1 for children. Most probably will start 15th of March. I will confirm the date soon. Good news for the children. Never learned Mandarin before. And talk about the result complements. So we will cover in this Hsk 3 preparation class. Actually, this result complements is Hsk 3, the grammar part. So talking about result, you see, your first topic you are going to learn this. Yeah, but for this level 3 part 2, for February, March, we don't have intake. Most probably April we'll have the intake. So no worry, we are going to learn this result complements. Okay, class and our friends who just joined us now. So the service provided by us means the video Mandarin. We have Mandarin courses for beginner and others levels, means all levels. In fact, we have children class, we have teenager class, and we have adult class as well. So we also provide this Hsk exam preparation class, Hsk and YCT exam preparation class, and we also provide the registration service as well. So if you wish to take the Hsk exam and you are not sure about the syllabus, everything, you can contact us, you can PM us, drop a message. So we'll reply you, we'll contact you and let you know more about it. And also we will provide this registration service now. If let's say you need us to register for you for this exam, you just let us know. And besides center teaching, online teaching, we do send our teacher to the primary and secondary school, in fact, colleges and also university as well. So here, this is a Satya Buddhist school. We have some children, they are from Satya Buddhist school like Marisa. Yeah, we have secondary school, primary school as well. And this is the corporate Mandarin training. Because we are the HRD group training provider, registered training provider. So if let's say any one of you, your company would like to engage for Mandarin trainer, you just let us know. We do provide this service and some of your HRD group registered trainer. You can claim the HRD. HRDF, HRD group. Okay, the books for today I'm going to bring you is the level 2, Great Wall Chinese. Great Wall Chinese level 2. Okay, last week I brought to you the level 1. Today we are going to look for this Great Wall Chinese level 2. This is the textbook. This is an all new version, you know. This is the new version. Now new version inside they have full color. Even adult books also full color. Make everyone life more colorful. Okay, so you can see this is the lesson inside the textbook, lesson 1. We'll have this dialogue, the conversation, the Mandarin, the Chinese character, the pinyin. And of course they will have the English meaning. Okay, we have the workbook together. The workbook inside, you see, each level we have 10 units. These are 10 units. Each units we are going to have your homework also. Yeah, inside the workbook we'll have the English meaning as well. Now we read pinyin together, so you can read all the instruction in English. Okay, for these two books, how much it costs? Actually, for level 1 and level 2, all the levels are for means the Great Wall Chinese, they are the same. So for textbook is 79, and the workbook is 45. 45. So last week I brought to you this level 1. So for the new intake for February onwards, the new intake for the level 1 part 1, you are going to have this new version of book. Okay, this is the content of level 1. Last week I showed you already. Okay. You see the price also the same. The price also the same. No difference. Okay, now I would like to make announcement about the Hsk exam schedule. For this paper-based, 26 March we have an exam. The venue is at University Malaya, now still open for registration. So registration deadline means today is 22nd, another 2 more days. If let's say you have decided to take it, you better act fast, you better contact me, or you can just send a message, let us know. Better to contact me directly now because short of time already. If let's say you really wish to take this 26 March exam. So for computer-based, for information, for computer-based 26 March, all full already. No means you can't register anymore, even though it's not yet reached the registration deadline. But now they got a good news for the 9th of April. They have another computer-based exam open for registration now. Let's say you want to take the computer-based, you can start to register now. And the registration deadline are always bear in mind that even though the registration deadline stated here is 20th of March, if let's say not yet read the registration deadline, but all the seat been taken up, you also means the registration closed or you are unable to register anymore. So if you have decided, better act fast. So no worry, we still have a home-based exam, 12th of March. If you really need to take this exam very urgently, you can take this home-based exam. The registration deadline also is very close already. So you really need to grab this opportunity faster to register for it. This one home-based exam. Home-based exam means you do the exam at home now. You don't need to go to the center. Whereas for the paper-based and computer-based, you still need to go to the center to take the exam. Okay, 谢谢 everyone, you should know how to read these 3 vocabs already. So the first one, how to read?
谢谢，再见，晚安。
对，很好，都对，谢谢，再见，晚安。OK，很好，好的，来，谢谢大家，我们这边也要谢谢Faith老师啊 ，Thank you very much 啊，谢谢Faith老师 once
谢
again。
谢你们。
Okay, to spend the time here and share with us the complement of result. I know this topic is quite tough now. Yeah, because this actually is HSK level 3 grammar part. Yeah, but actually it's not too difficult. If let's say you already know it, it's just easy and simple. You just after the verb, you just add a either followed by another verb or by an adjective. Like we say, 看清楚。看清楚，听明白that kind of thing like the 清楚 is a compliment 明白 is a compliment just to complete your action the result of your action. That's it. Okay, next week we will continue have the Facebook Live. You are welcome to join us again. So next week will be I think will be teacher Peter. Teacher with Peter should be teacher Peter turn to share with all you. Not worry, teacher Peter. I think always also the very how to say the daily life go party or what that kind of thing very 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 happy things. Okay, so it's good also sometimes we should learn some grammar not only every time HSK level 1 or 2 we should have level 3 like tonight very good sharing with 老师 class, do you have any question or Facebook friends there any question do you have? If no, we are going to say 晚安啦 OK 好的谢谢大家大家晚安
晚安，
下星期见再见
下星期见，再见。